with all the news from WTCN TV's expanded news gathering facility.
WTCN TV, Channel 11.
This is KARE 11 News at 10.
On the Midway, harassment is still politically correct.
Come on in, they're looking for some competition.
Carnies are happy to give you a few tips.
Flick it low and hit the top.
And they really celebrate when you win.
Hey, winner! Winner! Woo! Winner, 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 winner! Winner, winner!
It's where a decent aim and a subtle touch can transform anyone into a hero.
Toss it up, toss it. There goes the winner now.
It could also be a great place to get conned.
They can, what they call, gaff that game.
Gaff? If you think that's what a reporter does when he misspeaks, then you need a brief vocabulary lesson. Here on the Midway, gaff means to fix. A player with money, you, is known as a live one, or sometimes a mark, or even a chump. The term flat refers to a game you can't win, because it's flat-out robbery. And a carnival that won't allow crooked games is a Sunday school show.
That's a phrase that describes the Minnesota State Fair rather well.
The public needs to know, should know, this is one of the finest midways in the whole United States, maybe the whole world.
This is a pretty clean midway from what the ones I've seen and acted with before.
Armed with hidden cameras, we toured the Midway with a couple of gambling enforcement officers, one of them off duty, the other now retired. They found no deliberate gaffing that we can point to with certainty, but there is still reason to be cautious.
The best way to throw is high and follow through.
This carney seemed helpful and made the game look easy, but he was tossing the ball from right next to the target. What does another carney tell players?
You gotta stand up straight. Okay.
Adjusting the basket is one of several ways the operator can help or hurt you. It looks big, but with much of it tucked under the easel, the actual target is one small end.
They're what they call two-way games. If they want you to win, you'll win. If they don't want you to win, the rules change as you go along.
The bottle throw is a game that's frequently gaffed, sometimes by varying the weight of the bottles or by lightening the balls. But the simplest way is to place one of the bottles slightly further back. What looks like an insignificant variation in the setup makes winning much more difficult, if not impossible. Listen to the carney explain.
As long as you get that ball underneath the two top bottles, smack in the middle.
He's right. You have to hit both bottles simultaneously. But how can you do that if the distance to each of them varies?
Well, there's some rules that are involved, rules of physics, but the pins are offset. All the energy of the ball is transferred into the first pin that you hit. It knocks over the first pin, it'll never knock over the second pin.
We couldn't find any gaff with this ring toss game, but our experts wondered how often the game could be won. The rings fit, but this carney admitted that he couldn't win it, even from inside the booth.
Like you, I can't do it either. I can work here.
We spotted a woman with one of those prizes walking along the Midway, but that's still not a sure sign of any winners. Another carnival term is shill. That's someone hired to carry a prize around.
Here comes the water. Shoot 'em now, guys.
You can be confident that some games are fair. Whenever you compete against other players, as in this water gun competition, someone always wins. The operator makes money from multiple players on each round, so there's less temptation to cheat. Other games, like the ping pong toss, are technically based on skill, but the outcome is so close to random that the operator can easily control the odds of winning without gaffing it. Basketball games can be gaffed, but more frequently they just use hoops and balls that are non-standard height or size or air pressure. So even a highly skilled player will usually need to pay for more than one play before sinking anything.
Aim in the middle. Jump right over there, honey.
Many games like darts or breaking plates or beer bottles are fair. They're just much harder than they look. The gaffes carnies use are as big a mystery to most law enforcement officers as they are to the rest of us. But don't be too quick to shrug these off as just games. It's estimated that the carnival industry takes in between $20 and $50 billion a year, $1 at a time.
Hey, guy, you ready?
To find a fair game, you shouldn't have to be fair game.
Is that fun or what? Are you next?
Dennis Stauffer, KARE 11 News.